This special 43rd Phil Peterson's Key West Poker Run Born to Ride TV episode is dedicated to the life and memory of Phil Peterson, himself a true legend who was loved by so many. He will be truly missed. Rest in peace, Phil. Ride on.
Well, here we are. It's 43rd annual Phil Peterson's Key West Poker Run, and here we are in Duval Street, ready to get all the excitement on. Check out the bikes here this year at the bike show. The winners are going to be announced here in a moment, but first, let's find where Drew Peterson is and get a little update on what happens after putting this poker run together for 43 years. Woo! Hats off to Phil Peterson's Harley Davidson. Stay tuned. Well, like I said, we're here on Duval Street, and it's Phil Peterson's Poker Run 2015, and this is the 43rd annual run. Drew Peterson from Harley Davidson, Miami South, congratulations. Number 43 you're at this year.
Yes, it's amazing, and every year it seems like it comes quicker and quicker, and it all happens automatically. All these sponsors and bars like Mark Rossi at Rick's and Donna Edwards at Sloppy Joe's, Mickey at Conch Republic, they're all in every time.
Everyone says summer ain't over until the Phil Peterson's Poker Run. Your dad started this 43 years ago with a passion. Tell us about that.
Well, I remember coming down here in a station wagon with my family, and back then it was a ride down and a dinner and dance at night and a field meet in the morning. And I remember competing in the field meet, and I had to work it with a clutch, and I didn't win, and I was so mad the kid that beat me was on an automatic Honda. I remember that distinctly.
Well, 43 years ago, and wow, things sure have gotten wild here on Duval Street since.
It has, and you know, people come down for the party and the show. These cartel baggers really put on a show. They're truly making some beautiful art. They dress the part. They play the biker role perfect, and so it's all about the party now, and it's hard to raise money for charity, but we're plugging away.
Let's talk about that charity. Holy smokes, the Diabetes Foundation that you guys have been raising money for year after year is really benefiting from this.
Well, sure, they're a national organization, but we give to University of Miami, Miller School of Medicine there at Jackson Memorial year after year, and there's some promising news that they've actually done some transplants, I think stem cell transplant in the pancreas, and it's really taken some traction, so I'm glad to see that we may have a cure, actually, after all these years.
That's phenomenal, because like you say, most people think, oh, it's the Key West party is what they think, but really it's a poker run. You have great poker stops on one coming all the way down into the final stop in Key West, but the end result, the end of the day, this is a phenomenal charity event that you've been sponsoring for 43 years.
And the other 50%, and the people who really do the push-ups, the hard work, is the Rotary clubs. And the Sunrise Rotary Club here in Key West is the main focus. They have hundreds of volunteers working the street corners, making sure that there's bands on all the bikes, and that the barricades are up, and manning the fifth stop, selling the T-shirts. They really put in the time, and they are the beneficiary of 50% of the proceeds, which last year we raised $50,000, each got $25,000, and they use it for scholarships, local scholarships, and things for the local Key West students.
That's fantastic. So it's going right here into the local area, the local community too.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's what it's all about, is giving back to the community.
at our resort, Tranquility in Marathon, the staff there just can't wait till the poker run comes each year, because they said it's off season for them, and it gives the staff their opportunity to make good money. It brings a lot of money into the economy. They look forward to it every year as well.
Sure, just like Daytona, the locals love the bikers. They're very generous, they're very fun-loving, and they come to party.
They come to party, but they behave like adults, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, they are adults, no doubt about it.
Well, let's talk about also the activities that you have here, the poker run, the bike show.
Tonight we have the awards for the bike show will be at 4 o'clock. We have the awards for the 10 best hands. We're going to play one round of Texas Hold'em, and the winner will win either 6,000 cash or a new 500 street. So there will be a winner.
And that's I think the highlight of the poker run itself. When you take away that it's all for the charity, the party itself is winner takes all. It's a huge prize.
Yes, it is, and it's an honor to even get a good hand, and they're up on stage, and they of course get an award. We put that in a plaque and send them a cash reward just for being in the top 10. We also have a 50-50 drawing, a cash award. So there's always things to do, and then there's a tattoo contest, and the different bars have different events.
And now jumping back to Mom and Dad here for a moment. Dad's 91 now, Mom's 89. They're not able to join you on the poker run, but I think you're pretty proud. You're out here keeping this going for them.
Oh yeah, it's I am proud, and I bring my father the shirt, and he always wants a collared shirt, so we make it special polo, and his eyes lit up and smiled when I was giving him that shirt.
If he could only be out here today and seeing some of these bikes in the bike show, we'll have to show him a picture. What is that, 30-inch rim over there?
Yeah, I think so. They get bigger every year. It's hard to keep up.
Oh, okay. Well, also, Drew, let's just take a moment. There's a third generation out there that needs to be here helping Dad out a little bit. You want to do a shout out?
Well, yeah, my son Drake, he's on his first poker run. He's a college student at University of Miami, and he's here with some friends. And I can see if I can drag him up on stage and see if I can get him to commit to helping with this poker run and to keep it going for another 100 years.
All right, we'll recruit him. We'll help as well. We'll do a shout out. Drake, if you're out there, it's not about the party at night. It's about helping Dad during the day. He's doing a great job. He's been keeping the legend going. It's your turn. We'll see you next year, I'm sure.
Yes, indeed. We'll be here.
Drew, talking about demographics, I mean, you could, if you're born to ride, you can ride all the way till you're 90 now. But Harley's made it a little convenient there.
Yeah, that's right. We have 2 models in the trike family, and it's bringing back or keeping older riders to riding longer, and people that were maybe a little apprehensive, like women or guys with bad knees, they are now on a trike, 3 wheels, and they have no problem about ever putting their feet down, and they can join in with the bike activities and have no whims about it.
And the models that are coming out, I mean, before on a trike, it used to look like it was a motorcycle that was kind of modulated to have 3 wheels, but now they're really looking smooth.
Yeah, they're built that way, engineered, of course, by Harley Davidson, and they handle great, and they're very safe and stable.
Harley Davidson's got something going there. Got the electric bikes on to get the entry point, the Urban Rider, and then the 3 wheels to hitch you in retirement and keep you riding a long time.
And not to mention all those dark custom Sportsters. You know, the Harley had a hard time finding the younger market, and all they really needed to do was bring back the old school look, and the 48 and the 883 Iron have done that, and we're dominating the younger segment with those 2 bikes.
Pair of Converse tennis shoes and they're ready to go. All right, stay tuned, we got more. 43rd annual Key West Poker Run, starting at Phil Peterson's Harley Davidson in South Miami. Miami, Florida, because I have a feeling you're going to see more and hear more from these guys, because check this ride out in Key West. This is awesome. And this is Tony. Tony, you're the owner of the garage. Tell us what you got going on there with your bill. Okay, one of them. Everybody raise their hand. Who's in? All right, here we go. All right, tell us though about your business there.
So 2012 Road King that we cut the neck, raked out with a 30-inch wheel, black label brackets back end.
Wait a minute, hold in. Did you say 30-inch wheel?
30-inch.
30-inch
Wow.
wheel.
Big 30-inch.
Does it get any bigger than that?
I mean, they
It
do,
can.
but I mean, you know, we do what we can.
30 inches, ladies. Okay, keep going. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We got a black label back end, front and rear air ride.
Tell us about the clean look. No wires, no cables. What's up with the
We try to hide everything. I mean, there's no wires exposed on this bike. Everything was internally wired. You know, we're just trying to give the cleanest possible look.
And you're in the bike show here today. Tell us about the powerhouse. You said a Road King, but anything more to the powerhouse there? Engine work or
Yes.
board?
This bike's got a Trask turbo unit on it. We built it with cams, completely dismantled the engine, powder coated it gloss black, so it gives that real clean look to go with the rest of the bike. Like I said again, Trask turbo. It's got about 168 horse to the rear wheel, so we're really happy about this one.
So not only does it look good, look big, look clean, but it moves too.
It does.
It moves.
Oh yes, it does.
Nice creation. But tell us about your business. Is this something you do for your one-off sales, or you custom anybody's bike?
We do just about anything. Full builds like this, we get a few a year, but mostly, you know, everybody's coming in for sound systems, extended bags, handlebars, that kind of stuff. But we do anything. I mean, you see this bike right here. We'll take it from 0 to
100.
basically. Exactly.
Anybody's welcome.
All right, how do they get in touch with you if they're interested in a creation like this and want your help?
You can do Facebook, Instagram, phone number, whatever you guys want.
All
What's the phone number, Tony?
Phone number is 786-701-3126.
I think the only thing that's missing off of this bike is a little bit of seat on the back, because if you're riding this bike, you're taking somebody home.
You know, we actually rode this bike two up. Me and my wife rode it, and we actually have a custom second seat done by Leo's Customs, and it actually molds into the first seat. Looks like a one-piece seat, but it's actually two pieces. We just do the one seat because it just looks a little cleaner for the show, you know.
All right, so okay, the wife can ride on the back. There you go. And it's not a lick and stick, lady. All right. Well, congratulations, guys. Good luck in the bike show. I think something's got to come your way with this one, because that's a showstopper right there at that 30-inch wheel.
Thank you.
I wouldn't want to hit a railroad track with that. Stay tuned. We got more coming up. Phil Peterson's 43rd annual. You'll never know what you're going to see here in the Keys. It is wild. Woo! Well, Drew, let's talk about also, I mean, Harley-Davidson in general. You have two locations, actually three here on Duval Street, and but Harley-Davidson just released the 2016 models, and wow, every year it just gets, the wow factor just gets up there.
Yeah, they're stepping it up year after year, and to create the demand, they have to. And we have liquid-cooled cylinders, which was unheard of in a Harley, and we'll probably see more of that in the future. There was an electric bike at my store demoed, so we hope to see that in the near future. That's bringing in the younger generation and the green, and they really have some super power in an electric motor. So the future's bright for Harley, for sure.
Definitely the demographics has changed too. We're not seeing the big old burly biker guys anymore. We're seeing the ladies, and you have a whole new audience you're catering to.
Oh yeah. The younger generation's really who we need to encourage, and we, as you can see, we're getting more and more younger generation and women to ride. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's becoming independent, but yet I think it's also becoming such a social activity that people really enjoy, just getting with a group of friends and like coming here to the Key West and spending a weekend together and having fun.
And that's true. And even if you don't have friends, you get on a motorcycle, all of a sudden you've got a whole family of friends that you've never had before, and some tight bonds riding together. So I look forward to that.
It is. It's really exciting because it doesn't matter what you wear, who you're hanging out with, or anything. You get on that bike and you get together with a group of friends. They'll introduce you to everyone, and you have more friends you can handle.
That's right.
The next morning you get up and you have more likes on Facebook that you can ever handle. All right, well, Drew, this has been a great turnout again this year, number 43. Again, we'll do a shout out to your son out there to give you a hand next year, and we'll get him in front of the camera and let you sit by the pool.
And we have to thank the Harley gods again. We have a blue sky on Saturday. Could have used it a little earlier in the week, but these guys aren't afraid. They come in even in a hurricane. They come in chased in or chased out in a hurricane in some years past. So it's good. It's all good.
We don't need no stinking good weather. It's Phil Peterson's 43rd annual poker run. And what a great time. And wait, the benefactor, the Rotary Club here in Key West, and the Diabetes Association, they're really making some headway, breaking ground on that research. And I swear it's that dollar you bought that beer with that made the difference. So keep it up. Thanks to you for joining them every year. Who's been here for 43 of the years?
Born to Ride is brought to you in part by 866 Law Friend. Ride safe, ride smart. Offices in Palm Harbor. Born to Ride.